It's number 8. Hey, everybody. Welcome to New Comic Book Day Spectacular, number 8. We're two comic book dudes. I'm Aaron Clutter, editor-in-chief of Comic Booked. And with me, as always...
Hey, everybody. Justin Paget, managing editor over at Comic Book.
And you may notice that I'm wearing my He-Man shirt, so I could be Master of the Universe. The folks at Underoos were actually really cool and sent me a set of these to try out. I figured you didn't want to see the bottoms, so just the tops would be fitting. But these are men's size, so they do have adult Underoos now. And that's not adult Underoos. Those are adult size Underoos. So,
okay.
You know, just to clarify. But you can go out and check them out on underoos.com. Yeah, underoos.com. And actually, if you order before Monday, by August 31st, and use the coupon code ComicBooked, 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 all one word, you'll get $5 off your order. And they have a huge selection of comic book characters, of course, Batman, Superman, all the typical ones. I think they got the Flash and Green Lantern. I was just up on the site checking them out to see what other things they have. They have, of course, He-Man and She-Ra. So they have Captain America. There's some Star Wars ones, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man. So there's even Aquaman, and just a cool-looking Harley Quinn Underoos. So really neat. And actually, they have a thing called Free Pair Friday that you can go on and enter with I think it's on Twitter. If you tag them at Underoos, then you can possibly win a free set.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Entered into a chance to win.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So awesome. It's cool, you know. I mean, things that we grew up with. And I remember having Underoos when I was a little kid, Superman Underoos with the little Velcro on cape and all that stuff. And now they have those for adults, so we can have the little Superman outfit with the Velcro on cape and run around the house. And my wife will be like, "Stop running around the house." Anyway, she doesn't talk like that, but you know. So our show this week, New Comic Book Spectacular, New Comic Book Day Spectacular. We talk about all the new comics that just came out that we picked up. Not all the comics, since we didn't get them all, but we do talk about the ones that we were able to get a hold of. Justin gets some that I don't get, and I get some that he doesn't get. And so we usually go through each issue. I have actually read a couple this time, so they're not just like fresh out of the bag. So
You're ahead of the game. You're way ahead of the game.
But only 2 out of the whole stack, because I was 3 behind last week. So anyway, so we'll start. We usually go through publisher by publisher. If you guys have seen our show before, we start with DC and we end with Marvel, and we fit everything else in between. So, yeah. So let's get started. And don't forget, order your Underoos, Comic Booked, coupon code. I'll mention that again at the end, just to make sure, you know, we can kind of say this episode brought to you by Underoos. Not really, but they're cool. Mm-hmm. You look like He-Man.
He-Man.
So can I start? Because this was cool. We talk about Valiant in a separate show, so we usually don't talk about the books that came out, but I did get a really cool variant cover for Bloodshot Reborn. And I love this because it's like the Peter Parker Spider-Man
cool.
cover, you know, Spider-Man No More kind of thing. But it's cool because you got Bloodsport in the background and Bloodshot in the front. Just a really neat homage cover to that. So that was pretty cool. Picked that up at my shop. The Valiant variants are always pretty cool looking. So
they do a good job.
Yeah. So Justin, you want to start out with your first DC book?
I mean, we might as well just do what you're wearing, and we might as well just go ahead and talk about He-Man and the Eternity War.
Awesome.
Number 9. But you've already read, apparently.
It was so good. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to read it. I read one other one first, and I read this one next. And, you know, Dan Abnett does a great job with this series. I've liked this since it started up with DC a couple years ago now. But this He-Man Eternity War has been so cool. We've had Hordak, the leader of the Horde, taken over Eternia. He's basically ruling Castle Grayskull, and he's controlling the Forge of Eternia, which is bad. He's booted out Prince Adam, he's not turning into He-Man right now. He's still Prince Adam, or King Adam, I guess, because he's the king. And Teela, you know, has become the sorceress. So it's just really an interesting twist on the whole story, the way things have gone. They're in a pretty bad place. So you got Skeletor kind of working his little magic and trying to end around on Hordak, and this is kind of the culmination of all of Skeletor's plans. So I'm not going to spoil it, but this is pretty cool, and we're going to see the potential end of Hordak coming up here. So this is a good one. I really like this one. A lot of action, a lot of fighting and cool stuff.
Some crazy stuff happens with Evil-Lyn.
Yeah, Evil-Lyn. Yeah, she takes a step up. It's like powers up.
Power up, Evil-Lyn.
And I'll tell you, the last frame of this book, well, I was like, what's going on here? So it's good. It's a nail biter. It's one of those that you'll wish you had picked up.
Yep. All right, what you got?
Okay. Harley Quinn, number 19.
Nice.
This was good. This has been a great series. This is Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor writing and drawing this, and I love their artwork. I also like the Bombshell covers. This is one of the variants. I love the way they're doing those, so I've been picking those up as they come through. This continues the storyline as it's been going. Harley has a horde of Harleys working for her now because she realizes she couldn't fight crime all by herself, so she's got a whole team of them. And in this one, they're wrapping up a battle against Captain Strong, who's kind of like a Popeye ripoff. And he eats this magic seaweed from the ocean, and he gets big and strong, and he's crazy, and he's addicted to it, and it's just nuts. Lots of fart jokes, lots of vomit jokes. Yeah, it's really funny. So some other little twists and turns to the plot as well, and and still Harley's got to get up in the morning and go to work. So it's pretty good. I like this one.
That's the way it goes.
Mm-hmm. What's next?
I got Flash issue 43.
Cool.
Yeah. So still continuing the story that's been running forever. Cool art here.
Oh yeah.
So Brett Booth doing the art, Robert Venditti and Van Jensen are also on the book.
Cool.
So I've been enjoying it. We got Future Flash. We got a whole bunch of flashes going on. So and zooms and stuff.
Awesome.
It's all good.
That's cool. That's one book.
Go ahead.
Sorry. That's one book I haven't been following is Flash since for like a long time. I got it, I think, right after Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Or right before, or right at that point, and then I don't know.
I started on it when Brett Booth jumped over to it from Nightwing. He was doing Nightwing and then started doing Flash. And then I went back and read the whole, the new 52 volume of it, basically, which is what we're still going with there.
Yeah.
So it's been pretty good, but jumping in right now, sadly, I would say that would be difficult. It's not a good, I don't know. You would need to go back several issues.
I've noticed that with a lot of the DC books right now, and that's probably why they've kind of had their slump that I feel like they're in. You saw that they lost a bit this last quarter, and they're at their lowest sales in a long time, and talking about canceling some books, and so I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, there's also talk about a whole a refocus, not a relaunch, but a refocus. So one of the sites I was reading this last week, they said that the writers were told to stop Batgirling the titles.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's funny.
Go back to what you do right.
Right. And that, DC's always been that very methodical kind of a story structure. So go back to that, bring yourself back to basics and start over again. Build up what you had before. And maybe that's what they got to do. So Yep. I don't know. I'm loving this book, Justice League 3000. It's really, really good. This is issue 3 of Justice League 3001, actually. So we're in the next year, and we got
issue 3. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, for the second series. So the first series finished, they ended it, and then they started Justice League 3001. This is future into the year 3001. The Justice League has been resurrected basically by injecting the DNA of old Justice League members into humans who are then overwritten. And this was a Cadmus project, and it's all a big evil thing. It's a very interesting story, though. In a way to combat the Justice League that they created, Cadmus has now created the not the Injustice League. What are they called?
Legion of Doom.
No, is that the Legion of Doom? No, it's the Superwoman and all those. Is that Injustice League?
No. Oh, are you talking about like just the bad versions of them?
Yeah, the ones that
Crime
were
Syndicate?
in. Crime Syndicate. So they basically recreated the Crime Syndicate. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I mean it's interesting, but Lois Lane's really the only one that's worth anything. All the rest of them are kind of like, why should we care about all this? And
Is she still Red Tornado?
No. In this one, she's just like
Lois Lane.
Superwoman. Yeah, Lois Lane.
Oh, she's a Superwoman. Okay.
Yeah, and she actually took over. She could shapeshift, so she's right now taken over as Alicia, whatever her name is, the leader of the Justice League team right now, the one who kind of masterminded the whole thing of creating them from the DNA. So it's been a pretty good book. It's getting a little weird now because you have this whole thing where they had a battle with a planet full of Starros, but Starro filed all the paperwork to be able to subjugate this planet because otherwise it was just going to wipe itself out, and so it's just weird. And they have a Guy Gardner, but he's not a guy; he's a girl.
Girl Gardner.
But he still thinks he's a guy. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So, yeah, I guess. So we got our first transgender superhero in the Justice League. Anyway.
Well, not even that. It's just like identification.
Confused. Yeah. Wasn't that transgender?
I don't know.
When you identify as the other gender, even though you are the one, whatever.
That's very confusing.
I like comics.
I do too.
Okay. What's next?
Superman 43.
I saw the cover. It's cool.
Whatever. It's like he has powers and then he doesn't, and now he's I don't.
Is he still an alien?
No, I don't think he's an alien yet again. I think he's still human because he couldn't get into the Fortress of Solitude because it didn't scan him as being Kryptonian.
Weird.
It said, nope, get out, buddy.
Maybe he's a clone.
Maybe he's a clone.
They're going to have the Clone Wars.
Oh my God, if he's a bloody clone.
You heard it here first, everybody. Superman.
If he's a clone.
Could be a clone.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my goodness.
Or he's a robot.
Hey,
Superman used to use his robots, you know?
Yep, could be. But no, the robots were allowed in. So if he was a clone, they would detect an abnormality and it wouldn't allow him in.
It was a clone created by Luthor.
Maybe there's a whole bunch of Superman clones, and they're all going to show up, and we'll have this big, like...
And one can be young, and one can be like half a cyborg.
One can be older. And it'll be like a mesh of the whole Spider clone thing and the original Death of Superman, Return of Superman thing. Yeah.
We're going to have an Infinite Crisis Superman book standalone series. Doom.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. How about Dynamite stuff next?
No.
I got two.
Go for it.
I got John Carter, Warlord of Mars.
What issue were we up to?
Number 10 for this new series. And this has been pretty good. We've had a couple issues which have been kind of just John Carter and Deja Thoris off they're trying to fix Barsoom because there's a problem right now with the atmosphere of Mars. And it's deteriorating. So they're trying to figure out how to kind of restart it. And it's been good because they've explored some areas of Barsoom they don't normally go to. They've met some interesting creatures. One they had to kill, a couple they had to befriend. So it's been pretty cool. But this has been a good series. I like this from Dynamite. They've been doing a good job with the John Carter stuff. Much better job than Disney did promoting the John Carter movie.
Now, does that series follow the movie?
The movies followed the book. I mean, it was
okay.
You know, the whole idea was John Carter was a soldier to Mars. Bless you.
Thank you.
And then became the hero of Mars. So this is the same story.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
All right.
I enjoyed the movie.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I enjoyed the movie. I haven't.
I did too.
Read any of the books.
Yep, I really liked the movie. I think they did a great job with it. It was really interesting. It was really fun. Mm-hmm. I think they just did a really poor job of promoting it. I mean, really, it was like, hey, John Carter. Like, John Carter, who's that? Is he a football player? He can jump really high. Wow, cool. Anyway, Woola was like the best character in that whole movie though. The big dog thing.
Oh yeah,
I love
it's
Willow.
running all over the place.
That was hilarious.
Don't worry.
Yep. So, Swords of Sorrow, number 2 of 3, Red Sonja and Jungle Girl. This is out this week. And it's a cool cover. I like that. It's pretty awesome. This has been, the Swords of Sorrow has been a cool series because you're taking two characters who would never normally battle with or against each other, and you're throwing them into weird situations. You got these portals opening up all over the place. They're getting sucked into different dimensions. Red Sonja has been kind of all over the place. In fact, in the regular series, they've identified the trinity of powerful characters, and it's Red Sonja, Vampirella, and one other character, I believe, who are the three that are the trinity, the powerful trinity. So it's been good. It's been an interesting series.
Awesome.
Okay. Anything from Dark Horse?
Nope.
Oh, really? You did not pick up Fight Club 2, number 4?
Just wasn't feeling the first issue.
Oh,
I got the free comic book day. Great. I got the first comic book day, free comic book day one, and then the first issue, and I don't know. Just wasn't feeling it as much.
I had trouble with the first issue, but then I got the second issue, and I was like, oh, okay, I got to read this. So this has been good. And now, I mean, basically, there's no other guy. It's just him. So, he's pretty much taken back over. What's his name? I hate that. I always have to kind of get back into the story to remember names.
Sebastian?
Yeah, Sebastian was the guy who was the real guy, right?
The guy who was Tyler all the while.
Yes. So Sebastian's been kind of overwritten now. Sebastian's gone. Tyler Durden has taken control.
Oh, Tyler's back?
Yep. So it's very interesting. It's been pretty good. So this, what else do I have? Oh, Pastaways from Dark Horse as well.
That's cool.
And this has been a really cool series. Got that on the front, and then we've got this cool pulpy looking back. The Gynomorph from the Lagoon Noir. It's pretty funny. But this is Matt Kint, Scott Collins, and Wes Gialba. Artwork inside is really cool. I love the artwork, the detail in that art. I really like that. This has been a neat story. People from the future were back in the past exploring, and something happened to their ship, and so they're not trapped in the past. Well, like thousands of years in the past from their future, so from their present. So they're trying to figure out a way to get back now, and this cover character is actually an android who works with them, and just like in all the movies where there's an android, he's the bad guy.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yep. He's trying to stop them from finding their way back into the future for some reason. So hopefully this issue we find out why. It's been excellent. This is issue 6 of Pastaways. Really, really good book. I've liked it a lot.
Nice.
Action Labs?
Nope.
You just don't get any of the good books. Action Lab.
You just get a lot of books.
I do. Action Lab Danger Zone has some great stuff. They have just a few titles that come out every month, maybe 4 or 5, like Zombie Tramp and some of those. But this Puppet Master has been a great series. Really, really fun. It kind of carries on after the original movies. You've got the puppets who still live in the Overlook Hotel, or not Overlook Hotel. I'm sorry, that's Stephen King. Don't go there. In the hotel, something Marina Del Mar, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And so you've got them there. Well, this guy shows up with his friends to kind of go up there and like ghost hunt or whatever, and he ends up like sacrificing all of his friends to the puppets. And then in the end, the girlfriend turns on him and sacrifices him to the puppets, and then takes over, kind of leading the puppets. Well, now there's the one puppet with like the gray head, and that's actually Toulon in that body. Andre Toulon is the puppet master. So he's trying to find a way now for them to be released from the puppets to become human again, because there is a way to do that. And there's this woman, this voodoo kind of woman, who's going to help them do it, the fortune teller. And so this is kind of they've brought all the bodies, and now it's the time to pass their spirits back into these new bodies. So each one of the puppets went out and found their own body and brought it back. So it's been cool. But this is issue 5.
They found a body that they want to be in?
They went and they found a body Yep, found a body, beat him up, killed him, drug him back, and now they're gonna. Or I don't know if they killed him, but they knocked him out.
Nice.
But they've done some cool variant covers. So this is Torchy. Last one, I think I got the variant for the Jester, which was cool.
Yeah.
So this is good. All right. IDW. Anything from IDW?
No, I left one of my books in the other room, but it's okay.
Oh, you did? Well, go get it. I'll talk
it's
about
a
it.
reprint. It's a reprint. So.
Oh, okay then. Who cares? All right. Well, Ragnarok #6 came out this week, and I really like this story because this is Walt Simonson, and he was big Thor guy, right?
Right.
So this is Thor from IDW. It's not the Marvel Thor, and this is years later. So you've kind of got this half-dead Thor, resurrected. He doesn't have a jaw or anything, and so he's kind of coming back. But Ragnarok is coming, and he's finding all of his friends and everybody he knew are dead, and he's just trying to figure out what happened and why he is, why he was kind of in this chair and locked away for so long. So it's pretty cool. I love the art. Just some really cool artwork in there.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's really good though. This is excellent.
What is he?
This is #6, so you should be able to find the first 5.
Yeah.
Walt Simonson does the writing and the art, and then Laura Martin does the color. And there's just some really cool, like that right there.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
That is just cool looking. Yep. So just some neat stuff. And then first issue of Drive came out this week.
That based off the movie?
I think it is. This is Jim Salas's Drive. I believe it is based off of the movie that was out.
Sure, it could be also a book.
Last year? Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it was. It's been a couple of years now.
And I never saw the movie, but
really
the book
good. Really good.
Yeah, I thought it was, and I have it in my queue. I think on Netflix. I just have to watch it sometime.
Yeah, worth watching. Great soundtrack movie.
Oh, cool. Yeah, this looks good. It looks pretty interesting. So I love the cover and the way they did the front and the back. The back was cool as a steering wheel, and then the front, it just looks like a pulp mag kind of thing, And it has this IDW first edition on it.
That's cool.
Which is kind of
new.
That's a
variant. I've seen different covers for it.
Yeah, there's one other cover I've seen. So, But yeah, it's a 4-issue miniseries, so we'll see how it is. Yeah. How about Boom? Do you have anything from Boom?
No, I just have Xena of the Independence.
Okay. All right, and then Image.
Yeah. Well, that's
okay. All right, I've got 3 or 4 books more to talk about. Then we can get to Image, and you could do whatever before Image. How about that? Because I think I've just got. Okay. Sorry, we're not as organized as we usually are, guys. I'm, all right, so from Boom, Big Trouble in Little China. This is number 15. Story's getting pretty good. There's somebody collecting all of the stuff, and this is in the now. It's in the current time period instead of back in the 80s.
There's a time jump.
Yep. Definitely a couple issues ago that happened. So we got Jack Burton in the current time period trying to adapt to the way things have changed. And somebody's bought all of his stuff, the truck and everything associated with all the movies and all the Jack Burton stories. So now somebody wants Jack Burton to add to their collection. So it's pretty cool. This has been a good story. I'm interested to see how this all wraps up. This is written by Fred Van Lente. He's a great Valiant writer, and this is another one of his excellent series that he's done. A lot of comedy, a lot of jokes, a lot of fun. It's just like the movie. It's really, really good.
Awesome.
Picked up Munchkin number 8, and I love Munchkin. Munchkin card game is hilarious. Have you ever played it? I think we've talked about this before. So Munchkin is a very simple game. You collect the loot. Well, you explore the dungeon and collect the loot and stab your buddy. That's pretty much it. So in the stories of Munchkin are just, one pun after another, a lot of fun stuff. The coolest thing about this, and not that the story is not cool, but they have a card in each issue that you can peel out and add to your Munchkin deck to play.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's a fun party game because you have a team of however many people. You have your stack of cards in the middle of the table and everybody gets some and you play through. But it's a lot of fun. And there's not just Munchkin. There's Munchkin Bites, which is a vampire-based game. There's Munchkin Zombies. There's Munchkin Cthulhu, of course, because every game has to have an obligatory Cthulhu expansion. There's Munchkin Impossible, which is a spy version. Munchkin Fu, which is Kung Fu. There's Space Munchkin, which is an outer space one.
A lot of Munchkin stuff.
There's all kinds of Super Munchkin for like superheroes. So pretty much any kind of thing you like to play, there's a Munchkin game for it. In fact, they did some new Munchkin Munchkin Deluxe games with a board, so it's a little easier to keep track of what your score is, what level you are. So pretty neat. But yeah, Munchkin's fun. I think they might be coming to an end here pretty soon, but there's going to be, there's one new card in every book, so it's pretty neat.
That's cool.
And last one is issue 2 of volume 2 of Hacktivist, which is the Alyssa Milano series. First series was great. Second series has started off with a kick. Somebody has kind of changed the game, and they're using the tools that the guys used in the first volume against them in the second volume. So it's pretty cool. Gotten them all back into action. Cool. But yeah, I like this. And Archaea is Boom's independent imprint. So it's a good book. All right. Just for fun, I had to grab this Antarctic Press book, Robocopper.
Oh, no.
Steampunk, Robocop kind of character.
Nice.
Always fun. I mean, Antarctic Press has some great stuff. This is a black and white book.
Oh, cool.
So it's pretty interesting. It's not glossy. It's just regular paper. So it just looks like a really interesting story. I wanted to pick it up and check it out and see how it was. So I'll let you know.
Awesome.
One thing I picked up from last week, and that was Archie #2. I was supposed to have that on my pull, but it wasn't in my pull last week, so I grabbed an issue of it. This is the new Mark Waid and Fiona Staples are working on this book together.
Yeah.
It's been really good. The first story was good. It's still stuck to the ideals of an Archie book, but it's kind of more modern tale. So it's good. It was a good relaunch, I think. I think they did a great job.
Heard good things about it.
Yeah. And I'm surprised you didn't pick up Lady Mechanica 0.
That's I do have that. It's in the other room. That's what I'm talking about.
Was this a reprint?
Yeah, open it up. That's the 5th print.
Oh. Really? Okay. Well, I see.
And I didn't even realize that I've already got it because I got the double issues. So I've got like 0 and 1 and 2 and 3 in books together. So.
All right. Well, okay. I'm a little less excited then.
But I mean, it's still, Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it'll be cool. I'll read it. My wife and I actually are both reading the Lady Mechanica stuff. So, okay, whatever you got before Image. So Image and Marvel's all I got left.
Yeah, same here. The only other thing I have is I picked up Coven from Zenescope.
Yeah. That's a nice cover. I like that one.
Cover C. Cover
cool.
C with Baba Yaga. Is that her name?
Yep, Baba Yaga.
So,
I'll probably look for a variant, like if they do an actual variant of the Coven covers.
I'm excited to see what Zenescope's booth has at DragonCon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll be cool. Mm-hmm. I'm debating about going to Baltimore coming up next month because it's just a couple weeks away.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see.
Might as well.
Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah. So I only have 4 Image books.
I've only got 2, but they're the same one.
Oh, you got 2 of the same one?
Well, not the same book, but just different.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, you start. Okay. Well, no, if I've got 4, I better start then, huh? So you don't run out. All right. So I got They're Not Like Us.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Still liking that one?
It's very interesting. Yep. It's a girl who has special powers, and she kind of hooks up with this group of other people who have special powers, and one of the guys is the Word, and he has the ability of like suggestion. Mm-hmm. And it's really powerful. I mean, he can suggest things to people and they just do it. Like, you won't know anything about your daughter anymore, and they go, "Oh, okay, bye." Yeah. In a way, they've separated themselves from their families and kind of become this individual group. So it's been interesting. It's Eric Stevenson's writing this one. I like the artwork. Simon Gain is doing the artwork on it, and I really like his stuff. So yeah, it's an interesting book.
I think I read it up to like 4 or 5. And then I made the decision to drop it and continue on with Secret Identities from Image.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like a different superhero team. They kind of started about the same time.
That's cool. I've kind of felt like this book ended at number 6,
and
then number 7 came out, and I was like, oh, okay.
Sometimes they take long breaks.
Yeah. Yep. All right, what's your...
both the same one. I picked up Roche Limit number 4. Roche Limit Clandestine, cool. Issue number 4. And then I also picked up issue number 1 just to grab it.
I got 2, 3, and 4.
Nice.
And yeah, if you don't know, if you're not paying attention or just you've been asleep for a few days, we did an interview with Michael Morisi, and that went up on our page yesterday, so on our YouTube channel. Be sure to listen to that. We talked about Roche Limit. We talked about all of his books. I mean,
Transference.
Transference, Rise of the Planet of the Apes,
Burning Fields.
Burning Fields, yep, and even Curse, which was like one of his first comic works. It was excellent. So it's pretty cool to talk about all the stuff that he's been involved in, and Hoax Hunters, and how Heavy Metal's got the movie rights now to that, and they're going to do a movie. So that'll be pretty cool. So definitely something to go pick up. If you haven't picked it up, it might be one of those to pick up and hoard now that there's movie rights out there.
Right. Stuff's going on.
Yep. All right. Well, next for Image for me is Low from Rick Remender. Still really liking this book. Loving the art. It's just such a different story. It's a separated family, but then you've got all of this, the things with the armor that they have. I mean, that armor is just so cool. So
the art now looks great.
Yeah, things are really coming down in this issue. So this is number 9, Low number 9. So be sure you're checking that out. And I'm surprised you didn't pick up Sons of the Devil.
Yeah, I just fell off of it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Sons of the Devil number 4 came out. Brian Buccellato. Excellent series. I really liked it. I'm so interested in where it's going, because we know there's like 9 babies, and all these babies they have some part to play in this whole big conspiracy thing. We don't know exactly what's going on, but we know the dad is a psycho, and it's pretty cool. It's worth picking up. And we did interview Brian Buccellato right before number 1 came out, so you want to check that out too on our channel. Interview with him. All of it except for the last couple minutes, because the last couple minutes the sound went out.
Yeah, just went and dropped craziness.
That's the only one we've had a problem with. Yeah. Other than that one time we had a problem with the whole show and we had to redo it. So
yeah. What?
And Spawn number 255.
How's good old Al Simmons doing?
Well, it's been interesting. Al's back as Spawn now, and it's just business as usual. I mean, you kind of have the devil or Malbolgia or whoever it is trying to kind of make a deal with him through this woman, and I don't know. It's kind of interesting because she popped him back in time last issue, back to the Titanic, and the whole thing was, trying to prove that no matter how good he tries to be, he can't fight against the way things are. And the way things are is that he is a bad guy. He's a hellspawn. He's a servant of the devil, and that's the way it's going to be. And he doesn't want to do that. So it's interesting because you got the internal conflicts that always made Al Simmons a great character. And then you've got the power and everything that come from him having been Spawn for so long, and the changes that Spawn's gone through in the last, 20 years. It's been a long time, hasn't it? It was 92, 93 when he came out, 94?
Yeah. 92.
Had to be 92, yeah.
92, 93, the latest.
So we're talking 23 years that this character's been around. So
yep.
Pretty cool.
He's made it.
Yeah, definitely. So, all right. Well, let's move into Marvel World, unless you've got anything else.
No, go with Marvel.
All right. So any of you guys have hung around long enough to see this, you can see the new Marvel books. I usually start with the stuff that's non-Secret Wars, since most everything is Secret Wars right now. Do you have anything that's not Secret Wars?
I have 2 trades that are not Secret Wars.
Okay, let's see those.
Oh. These are super cheap buys. This was Dark X-Men. So this is Dark X-Men 1 through 5.
Cool. I never even saw that.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Huh, interesting.
Paul Cornell and Leonard Kirk. Yeah.
Okay.
But I got this was either $9 or $5 because I don't remember which was which.
Okay, cool.
Do you want to do a non-Secret Wars book you got?
Lando #3, and I swear Lando #2 just came out last week.
Yeah, they did. They pushed it like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so Lando #3. This has been a pretty cool series because you got, this is after Lando lost the Falcon, but before everything happened in the regular, Empire Strikes Back. So it's pretty cool. It's a really interesting story. It's kind of it's not necessarily origin of Lando, but it's maybe kind of how he became the scoundrel that he is. The last issue ended with him opening the door and the Imperial Guard stepping out and beating the crap out of him. So
nice.
We'll see where this goes with #3. It's pretty cool.
Oh, man.
I've liked the Star Wars books. I mean, those Star Wars series really all the way around have been good. And this is actually written by Charles Soule. So. And Alex Maleev is doing the artwork. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Next trade I got is Uncanny X-Force. This is issues 30 through 35. Rick Remender.
Yep.
Plus material from Wolverine, Dangerous Games, and Deadpool 1000. So that's kind of cool.
Okay. Cool, yeah.
But this one, I think there's actually like a bounty out on the X-Force team here. So like everybody's, because we got Apocalypse on the back. The hit is out.
I'm trying to think if I picked that up, because I thought I got all the Rick Remender stuff when that was going on.
Maybe this team has like Deadpool,
Havoc,
Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Psylocke, and Eva.
Oh, maybe not then.
I don't know.
Huh, okay. Yep, no, I didn't get that. I'm surprised.
Yep, but this was I got both those trades for $15.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not bad. So, all right. Well, let's jump into Secret Wars. I had 4 Secret Wars books this week.
I also have 4 Secret Wars books.
Oh, let's see if they're the same.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I know this is probably the same. Civil War #3.
Yep, Civil War #3.
So this has been cool. Last issue, I mean, you've got Tony Stark on one side, you've got Steve Rogers on the other side. Both of them feeling that they're at odds, and really they are. I mean, Tony wanted everybody to expose themselves, and that's Tony Stark for you.
Hey.
And Captain America, Steve Rogers wanted the privacy or the security of having that. Basically having the choice and not being forced to do it. So, but this is cool. They have the iron and the blue, 2 parts of the country. And at the beginning, the first issue, they come together for a peace talk, and somebody shoots this woman. I can't remember what her name was.
She was the negotiator for the talks, basically.
What was her name? Does it say? Yeah, that's awful. Miriam Sharp. Killed Miriam Sharp and disrupted the peace talks between the iron and the blue. So now you've got the everybody trying to figure out what happened, and it's pretty good. So.
Yep. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I mean, it's just neat to see really the continuation of this story. I don't think this story is going to have maybe that much to do with the overall Secret Wars storyline, but
yeah. And not like some of the other ones. You can definitely see there's a piece there where either like with Korvac, Korvac Quest, he's ready to go, or Korvac Saga, I guess. He's ready to go face Doom down now. Same thing with Planet Hulk. No, not Planet Hulk. The other one, Future Imperfect. Future Imperfect, the Maestro wants to take on Doom and overthrow him and become God. So, yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, some fun stuff. All right, what you got next?
Old Man Logan, #4.
Yeah, me too.
Yay. So this one's been good.
Mm-hmm.
Logan should be over the wall fighting zombies and stuff.
That's what it looks like, zombies.
So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. But I'm more excited to see how he's gonna interact as part of like a new X-Men team in the all different Marvel when that starts. So he's going to be like maybe a mentor to X-23 as the new Wolverine because they're on the same team apparently.
Yep.
Same book. so that'll be weird. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'm loving this book though. I like the art, the dark grittiness of it.
Yeah, it's been pretty neat. All right, I've got Deadpool's Secret Wars #4.
Nice.
And this has been pretty cool because Deadpool found like right away in the original, when he was in the original Secret Wars, that his healing factor straightened up and he looked normal like that.
Right, with his
so that was kind of cool.
70s stash.
Yep, but at the end of last issue, he had to kind of give up his beautifulness, handsomeness, whatever, in exchange to save everybody. So it was kind of sad, but it was good. It's an interesting book. It's every book that has Deadpool in it has some little grain of something that makes it special. Sometimes it's really couched in a bunch of crap. Sometimes it's just in a bunch of funny. But this time it was actually really good. I mean, they've done a good job of inserting him into the mythology of the original Secret War, and it's good. So, what you got?
X-Men 92 issue #3, but this is of course X Factor's taking over, so we got Deadpool on the cover here. X-Force, sorry. X-Force cool. Taking over, so we got Deadpool on the cover here too. But yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of the 90s X-Men TV show or the 90s X-Men at all, this is the book you need to be reading.
Yeah, I'm still tempted to maybe go pick it up. I don't know.
It's fun. I enjoy it. You can get it. I mean, I think everybody's already read it if they did it digitally, because Marvel did it digitally first, like weeks before it ever came out. So people have already read the story.
That's cool, though.
I mean, the art could be a little bit better, but it is what it is. It kind of looks like the TV show, so I'm enjoying it. Okay,
awesome. All right, well, my last one is Marvel Zombies #3.
Nice.
And this has been a good one. You got Bloodstone there, whatever her name is. I hate that. I get to the last book and I can't remember her stupid name. Elsa Bloodstone. Whatever. Monster Hunter extraordinaire. Daughter of the famous Bloodstone guy that I remember reading about in like the Hulk magazine when I used to have those from a long time ago. Mm-hmm. So they're inside, behind the shield, and they're in the Deadlands and fighting against the zombies and all that kind of stuff. So she's found this little girl who's been sent there. She doesn't know why. She's trying to help her find her way and fighting zombies. So it's pretty cool. I like this one. Yeah.
All right, my last book is Captain Marvel and the Carol Corps, issue #3.
Have you been reading that all the way through?
Yeah, it's up to #3.
Have you been reading all of them? I mean, you just didn't pick up 3 just for fun?
No, yeah, I know.
Okay. You like it, or?
I would have dropped it if I didn't. All right, at this point. But yeah, so far I've been, I like it. I like Captain Marvel, so I'm just kind of wanting to see what they do with the character, so that I'm up to date on the character herself.
Yeah,
so here's a preview of next issue.
Ooh, a hammer.
Yeah.
By Grapthar's hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I heard that the new Galaxy Quest TV show, they're making a TV show off the original movie. Wow. Yeah, so they're going to do a series, and that is going to Amazon. So that'll
Tim Allen going to be in it?
It looks like everybody from the original show is going to, or from the original movie is going to do it. I don't know. I haven't heard all the details yet, but I think it'd be cool if they did. Yeah,
that was awesome. That was a fun, campy, good movie.
Oh yeah, I love watching that. I mean, I don't know how many times we've gone back and rewatched it. It's just great. So.
Yeah, it's one of those movies. If it's on, if you're passing through on like a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, you're flipping through the channels and that's on, you're sucked in for the next hour.
Yeah. He turned inside out and he exploded.
Boom!
Oh, yep. It was too funny. So that's it for this week, guys. I think we have a Lando to give away to somebody from last week or week before. I have to see if we actually have any comments. If we do, I'll be shipping that out soon. We have a package that went out to some folks earlier this week. Julian Ferretti won our Valiant giveaway for the Valiant Minimates, and Matt Creenan won our Ant-Man giveaway. And actually, I gave him an Ant-Man the figure, the plush figure that we had from Bleacher Creatures. So we got one of those.
Nice.
And I still have some of these. So I sent him a copy of that, Silicon Valley, first season. And I sent him a flyer and I sent him a card. And so he got some other stuff. So, it's always good stuff. We always have some good giveaways. The folks from Valiant are actually sending us some plushies. So I didn't know there were plushies. So that's cool. I may or may not give them away. No, we'll see. Did finally get all my books from Valiant. They usually send me the books every month, which is cool. And I hadn't gotten them for like 3 months. So the guy's like, I don't know what happened, but got all those. So
they posted up today on Twitter a picture of like the gold Ninjak #1.
Oh, I know.
Looks really nice. Looks so good. I was like,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I went through and all my. The only thing I didn't get was the Legends of the Geomancer. So.
Oh, well, because you didn't get enough.
Yeah, no, it's okay. No, I told him, I said, I hate to even ask about it because they send them to me and we do the reviews, and I don't want to go, hey, you didn't send me my free comics. Anyway,
yeah.
But they are great, a great publisher. Really like working with them. Worked with them now for a year and 8 months, so it's been pretty cool.
I'm enjoying everything they're putting out.
Yeah, for sure. Kind of wish DC and Marvel actually cared. It's enough from Marvel that we actually get little news emails, but they don't do anything as far as promotional material or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
They don't have to.
Yep, I know. So, all right, guys, don't forget adult size underoos, not adult underoos. They don't have like Vampirella underoos or whatever, but adult underoos. Check them out at underoos.com, and they have a huge selection, really, really good stuff. And don't forget to use the coupon code ComicBooked, all one word. And if you don't know how to spell it, look down the left hand or the right hand corner there, and you can see ComicBooked. And just use that as a coupon code. You get $5 off as long as you order before Monday or by Monday.
Down over here. Yes.
Over here.
Okay.
That way.
Yeah. So yes, because everyone wants to be a superhero while you're going to bed. So go ahead and go pick some of those up.
Yep. Pretty cool stuff. So, all right. Well, thanks for taking
as a superhero also.
That's right. Then you change your clothes, take them off, go take a shower. Hopefully.
No, you just put the other clothes on top of that. You're a superhero all day.
Especially if you're going to a convention, you don't take a shower because that's just wrong, right?
I mean, that wastes time.
No, please take a shower.
Okay.
All right. So we are planning, and I'll just throw this out there in case anybody actually cares, if you've listened this long. We are planning on doing some interviews with cosplayers. So that should be fun. Just a little bit of promotion for them to get the ideas out there, get the word out about who these people are, what they're doing. Excuse me, where you can find them. There's some pretty cool stuff. I mean, I've seen some great posts on Facebook. Jen Greeley, who's our really our cosplay coverage person, she does a bunch of cosplay. She's done costumes, all kinds of different things this last year, and hit pretty much every convention you can possibly think of. And she's going to be at New York Comic Con. She's going to be all over the place this fall as well. But she takes some great pictures. So if you're ever out of the con and you see Jennifer running around, be sure you get her to take your picture, and you'll get up on our site. So it's pretty cool stuff. But yeah, if you're a cosplayer and you're interested, if you go around as a guest to different sites or to different conventions, or if you're interested in becoming more like that, more like a professional cosplayer, let us know. Send us comments, send us a message. Go on our Facebook page, Two Comic Book Dudes, and send us a message. We'll reach out to you, get an interview set up. We usually record in the evenings, so it usually fits in most people's schedule. Do a little 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. Talk about how you got into cosplaying, some of your favorite characters to cosplay, and we'll just talk about stuff. So get the word out there.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to watch. We hope you saw some cool comics that you want to go out and pick up. Be watching later this week for some unboxing videos. Our Valiant book or video we'll do just in the Xenoscope Monday on Monday. Whatever else we can do. We're even going to do a video about Pops because we love Pops so much. Pop figures and our big collection of them. So we'll try to spotlight some pop figures. If you got some cool ones that you want to show off, send us pictures. We'll put a little slideshow together and show them off just for fun.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Like, share, do all that stuff. Subscribe. Go to our Facebook page, Two Comic Book Dudes. Go to our other Facebook page, Comic Booked. Go to our website, comicbook.com. Just go.
Everywhere.
Yeah, we're there. Wherever we are, there we are. Wherever you are, there you are. Whatever. Okay, that's it. Thanks, everybody.
There.
Wherever you go, there you are.
Indeed.
Deep Thoughts with Jack Handy.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.